lesbian scenes in pornography are very much a part of this display of women's bodies. So that whenever you see scenes of lesbians, the fact of the matter is what you're being shown are two women engaging in foreplay in such a way that parts of their body are available to a male for penetration. The pornography that's being made in this country right now is primarily, as pornography has always classically been, about forced sex. It's about rape. It's about pain. It's about humiliation. There are two scenarios on which virtually all pornography is based. And that is, in one, there's a woman who is going through the course of her life, doing something or other. It helps if she's a little bit upscale, because it's a hell of a lot more pleasure in bringing her down. And somewhere in the course of her life, somebody grabs her, a man grabs her, and he rapes her, and maybe some other men come along and they rape her, and maybe some women help out raping her, and they tie her up, and they hurt her, and they put things up her vagina, and somewhere in the course of this, she discovers that she's having a wonderful time. And she starts asking to be hurt more and to be brutalized more. And in the second scenario, she already knows that she likes being hurt. And so the whole first part is just skipped, and we start out with the woman who's saying, hurt me, do this to me, I like it, with a big smile on her face. A lot of pornography, film pornography, photographic pornography, is real rapes. Women are really being forced into sex that they don't want to have. And in addition, rapes that are filmed, women, not in pornography, women in real life, who are raped, and the rapes are filmed. Those films are all on the pornography market now in this country. Pornography being made now uses women to be penetrated by animals, by objects. The animals are most often dogs, snake-like things, snakes, eels. The objects are dildos, spiked, but also knives, common household objects, knives, telephones, so-called pistol hair dryers. In the pornography being made now in this country, women are urinated on and defecated on. Women and girls are used interchangeably, so that women, adult women, that means legally over the age of whatever the age is, are dressed to look like 5 or 6-year-old girls, surrounded by toys, put in a child's bedroom, presented for penetration. There's also a whole group of pornography magazines that show women, usually blonde women, because blonde is objectified to be childlike, with shaded pubes. Pornography is a major vehicle for sexualizing racism in this country right now. Pornography presents racial hatred as sexual delight. And every injustice that people have historically suffered is used as a form of sexual pleasure for them, for the victims of the injustice. So that we have books about black women called Plantation Pain, in which slavery is an institution of sexual pleasure for the black women who are slaves. We have in pornography consistently the skin of black women being sexualized, so that it's treated as if it's a sexual organ, it's treated as if it's genitals. And all of the sexual hatred, all of the humiliation, the pain, is directed against the skin of black women. The pornography that uses Asian women, that's being They don't exist as recognizable human beings in the pornography. They have never in their lives existed as anything other than commodities to be sold to create this kind of sexual pleasure. Pornography is also a major vehicle of anti-Semitism. And there is a lot of concentration camp pornography. I was a Gestapo sex slave. It says, I woke up one morning and I walked to Auschwitz and I knocked on the door and I asked to please could I come in? And Herr Himmler, who was busy with somebody else, made some room for me on the table, and he said, little Jewish girl, now I'm going to do this and this and this and this to you. And all the atrocities that happened at Auschwitz and in other camps are then presented as the will, the desire, and the pleasure of the Jewish woman. The pornography that's being created right now presents the humiliation of women as sexual pleasure for women. It uses disabilities of women as a sexual turn-on. Women without legs as a sexual fetish. The maiming of women is frequently the way women with disabilities are presented. It ties in with the pornography that's being created and enjoyed in this country right now, in which women are simply tortured. Torture, that thing that we recognize when it happens to real people, men in prison, happens to women in the United States to create entertainment. Pornography that is being created and enjoyed right now also includes murder. Not films are being made, not films were being made. They do exist. They do end with this balance and a man having an orgasm. Now that's just what's in the pornography. What is the range of abuse associated with pornography? Because what's in the pornography isn't enough. We don't have a case if we say what's in the pornography because so what? That is the posture of this country on the reality